Hiya. Hello, good morning. We're in Belfast today. And of course, what do we associate with Belfast? The Titanic and that famous and beautiful film by James Cameron. Now, I'm afraid, Kate, I'm going to have a bone to pick with you because there was definitely enough space on that door for the both of you. And you promised to never let go. You said, I will never let go. And you did let go. And you let him die. Bye. Well, so unfortunately, our poor Jack or Leonardo died, but he wasn't the only one. Here, out of the 1,500 plus people who died, only 306 people's body were actually found. Now, Belfast is beautiful. I absolutely adore Belfast. It's got fantastic buildings, but you know, the one thing that I love about Belfast so much is its people. It's got the funniest people, the greatest sense of humor, and the sexiest accent. So it does. But Belfast had a hard time with embracing this whole legacy of having built the tragic Titanic. So it took them a little while to come up with something that would commemorate and tell the story. But they've done a fantastic job. They've done the Titanic experience, and even the building is beautiful. It looks like there is like a ship going through choppy water. So why am I doing this with my hand when I've got the Titanic right here? The exhibition is fantastic, and you really ought to go there if you ever happen to be in Belfast. Even just the gift shop is worth going to. You'll be amazed how many things you can write Titanic on. The Titanic, why are we still going on about Titanic? Because we think also many people died. It was so tragic. But, you know, it was such a feat of engineering, and, you know, the interior, everything about it was beautiful and superlative. It was at the time the largest man-made moving object on Earth. Of course, it was very much class dominated. The first class was amazing. I think the equivalent of a ticket would have been about $50,000 to $70,000 in today's money. Yet some people just got it for free. A lot of the first class actually got free tickets, including the Hershey guy, chocolate guy, Vanderbilt, and Marconi. Now, these three didn't actually go. They, you know, all this money, and they didn't even go, which was quite lucky, except for Vanderbilt, because 3 years later he went on the Lusitania, and he went down with that. Sometimes fate just catches up with you. Guggenheim, he was also on it, and he very famously got his valet to sit down with him. They had a brandy and a cigar together, went down with great dignity, as did John Astor. He was the richest guy on the Titanic. He famously said, I asked for ice, but this is ridiculous. He was, of course, the heir to the Waldorf Astoria hotel chain. There was about 2,500 people on there. Like I said, about 1,000 survived. The youngest was 2 months old and died in 2009, which was the last survivor of the Titanic. The Titanic was absolutely beautiful. It had 8,000 cigars, 20,000 bottles of beer just for first class, even a kennel, steam room, and the very first elevator on a ship, on anything even. I mean, it was just so fantastically and modern. Now, so many people died. Why did they die? Why didn't they have enough lifeboats? Well, you know, they actually had more lifeboat than was legal requirement at the time, and we have learned so many valuable, but of course hard-earned lesson for maritime safety and security. And many of the laws which were enacted after the Titanic disaster in 1912 are still the laws by which, all of the cruise ships and all of the other ships go by this very, very day. So I do hope that you make it to Belfast one day. I will post some pictures of lovely Belfast just to get you keener and keener to come to this beautiful place. So see you soon. My heart will, of course, go on. Bye.